16-year-old Max Dowman just stole Wayne Rooney's record against Everton. This kid came on and completely changed the game. Arsenal fans, you're seeing history live.
aftv, Lee, what a result in the end today. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Everton, they were resolute, they were difficult to break down. It was starting to look like it weren't going to happen for us. On comes a couple of quite a few substitutions, but two in particular. Well, let me give one in particular. 16-year-old Max Dowman comes on and changes the game.
I've got one thing to say. Wayne Rooney, that's the revenge! Yes, the revenge! 16 years of age! Took your record against Everton, you toppy bastards! Come on! Come on, Max! Come on! I remember that goal, Rooney! I remember it! But I tell you what, you remember Max Dowman! Class, my son! Get it!
Arsenal FC secured a 2-0 win against Everton FC, but the match was difficult because Everton defended very strongly. The game changed after 16-year-old Max Dowman came on as a substitute. Dowman played with confidence, attacked defenders, and helped create the first goal with his cross. His performance impressed fans, and they compared his young age impact to the famous debut goal of Wayne Rooney. The speaker praises Dowman's fearless attitude and believes the manager should give him more playing time in future matches. Everton made it tough, but Arsenal barely scraped through. Some players underperformed, some decisions were questionable, but we still topped the league.
Listen, we got to say it was a really tight game. First half, Everton gave us a lot of scares. David Raya to pull off a lot of great saves. In the second half, we were on them, but still, it weren't looking like they were defending brilliantly.
Listen, I know I've just given Everton a bit of this there. I've got a big lot of respect for Everton, as you know. They were outstanding today. That is how to play away from home. Getting it here, and they made it tough. They was defensively very strong. They looked good on the counter-attack. They had a threat. They had shots. We should take a leaf out of their book at times, as we don't shoot. You know what I mean? That was the difference between the two teams in the first half. Second half, I think we got it spot on. Spot on. I felt that we got control of the game.
The speaker says the match between Arsenal FC and Everton FC was very tight and difficult. Everton defended strongly and also looked dangerous on counterattacks, forcing Arsenal's goalkeeper to make several important saves in the first half. In the second half, Arsenal improved, controlled the game better, and eventually secured the win. The speaker says the performance wasn't perfect, but the most important thing was getting the victory and staying top of the league while putting pressure on rivals like Manchester City FC. He also gives credit to manager Mikel Arteta, but feels he should be braver with team selections, mentioning that Bukayo Saka did not perform at his best, especially compared to the impressive impact of young player Max Dowman. Max Dowman the hero, but let's not forget Declan Rice's insane defensive masterclass. Out-of-position defenders save the day. This is why you win tight games.
Well, listen, on that, it is about, as Mikel Arteta has spoken about this a lot, the finishers, isn't it? Like, when you got a game, it's tight, you bring on, like someone like a Max Dowman, where's 10 minutes to go, players are tired, and you just say to me, yeah, go run at people, go and take them on, and that's exactly what he did.
Exactly, and I know that listen, and I get it. Max Dowman, fantastic day, probably the match winner and man of the match today, but there was one guy out there today that he was sensational. Declan fucking Rice. Absolutely outstanding in there today, Supermendy played okay in there today, won a lot of things. But in that last 10, 15 minutes, he won a ball when he had no right to win it. He come back, won it. And every time someone takes him on, I think he took a little injury in the first 5, 10 minutes. Yeah. And I don't think he was absolutely 100% today.
Hobbling.
The focus is on key performers and decisive moments. Max Dowman is praised as the match winner and man of the match, coming on late to exploit tired defenders and create the winning moment. Other standout players include Declan Rice, who showed incredible defensive work despite not being fully fit, and Lisandro Martinez, who performed while playing out of position. The defense overall held strong, even though Arsenal struggled at times in possession and had some sloppy moments. The speaker emphasizes that finding a way to win in tough, tight games is what separates top teams. We're finally finding ways to win under pressure. Controversial refereeing, tight matches, Arsenal proves they can grind out results and stay title ready.
I'm going to say that you have got to have referees that understand what is football and what it's about. He had no clue. He don't know what a foul was and what weren't. I thought he was poor, but at the end of the day, we can say that now because we've won the game. You know what I mean? So we're through. Listen, that's a big 3 points.
Yeah, we're counting them down now in the league.
Well, that's the other thing.
The games are getting less and less.
That is the other thing. I know we've won today, but we've also, it's chalked off a game. It's another game down, like, you know, what's it, 7 games now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
7 games left.
7 games, so we've got to win 5, haven't we? 5?
Oh, gosh.
10 points.
Is that right?
Got to win 6.
Got to win 6 games.
Well, so if we beat Man City, is it 5 or 6? So your maths ain't fucking that great, am I, is it? Oh, the fucking hell are you? Yeah, so like, yeah, I apologise. I think we've got to win 5 if we beat Man City, 6 if we don't. Like.
Yeah.
The speaker highlights that Arsenal FC is now finding ways to secure wins in tight games, something they were criticized for in previous seasons. He mentions a couple of controversial refereeing decisions, including potential penalties, and criticizes the referee for poor performance. Despite these issues, the victory is crucial, earning 3 points and reducing the number of remaining games in the season. The speaker discusses the remaining fixtures, noting Arsenal must win most of their remaining games, 5 or 6, to stay on track for the title. Away games are brutal, and Arsenal went through pain to win today. But tough games make champions. This is the mentality of a top team.
Exactly. You know, I mean, they've got a difficult game today. I think that they'll win today, but if they don't, they don't. But, you know, look, listen, that today was a tough game. I don't know how everybody else has felt. I feel like I've played the game, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was as tough as you're going to get. And every game's tough, Rob. You know, no one's going to come over it. No one's going to come here and just give it to you.
Yeah.
And hand it to you. They're professional footballers, professional athletes. They're not going to give it to you. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to work at it. And sometimes you're going to have to go through pain. And I don't care what anybody says today. We've gone through pain today. But is it worth it? I think so, yeah.
The speaker emphasizes that Arsenal FC had a very tough and demanding game against Everton FC, requiring effort, focus, and resilience to secure the win. He notes that every away game is challenging, as professional teams don't give anything for free. They must be earned through hard work and sometimes enduring pain on the pitch. He concludes that despite the difficulty, the victory was worth it, reinforcing the team's ability to grind out results and maintain their top position in the league. Arsenal's 2-0 win over Everton was a tough, hard-fought game, but one that showcased youth brilliance and resilience. 16-year-old Max Dowman was the standout, coming off the bench to change the game and make a mark historically. Key performances from Declan Rice and out-of-position defenders proved Arsenal can grind out results even when some stars like Bukayo Saka underperform. Despite questionable refereeing and a tight, physical match, Arsenal found a way to win, demonstrating grit, discipline, and a title contender mentality. This victory not only keeps them top of the league, but also shows they can handle pressure, away challenges, and make smart tactical substitutions.
Travelling to away games has never been easier, especially with Rocket Mobile.
Unlimited data, unlimited everything in the UK. When you leave the UK, it's 20 gig of roaming data. Life is very easy.
£16 a month, no hassle.
How you doing? You're doing all right? And this is what you get in Europe. I know. Turn the others! Come on, Thank you so much. Leave you the run.
Arsenal's 2-0 win over Everton was a hard-fought victory that highlighted youth brilliance and team resilience. Max Dowman's historic performance, alongside key contributions from Declan Rice in the defense, showed the squad can overcome tough challenges and pressure. Despite controversial refereeing and moments of sloppy play, the team found a way to win, maintain their top spot in the league, and prove they have the mentality of title contenders.